Let's make a maple extract. Now you can definitely customize the flavor of this extract, and we can do that very easily by different alcohol choices for this extraction. Now you could use a vodka, which is like a nice neutral flavor where we're really gonna showcase the flavor of our maple, or you can use something along the lines of like a whiskey, a bourbon, maybe even a rum. But the important part is you are looking for an alcohol that's around 40% or 80 proof. Of course, if you are wanting to make this an alcohol-free extraction, you certainly could, and I will have instructions on how to do so on the website. naturallivingalchemy.ca under the Recipes and Formulations from Social Media tab. Now, I am personally going to be using a bourbon for my alcohol, making kind of like a maple bourbon flavor, and I'm also going to throw in a couple vanilla beans, but these would be completely optional. So I have half a cup of alcohol here, and I'm going to get my beans prepared. So what we are going to do is split these down the middle. And the vanilla beans that you're wanting to find for this recipe would be grade B vanilla beans. That's our extraction grade. All of the creators up here telling you to get grade A beans, I would question why they're giving you that information, because it's actually grade B that we're looking for. So once it's split open and those beans are exposed, we're just gonna cut this down so that it fits nicely in our jar. Now, I do go over some of this in the reel that I did recently on making your own vanilla extract, so check that one out so I don't just sit here repeating a bunch of information. Next, we're going to need some maple syrup. And the maple syrup you're going to require, first off, make sure that it is maple syrup, organic if possible, but you are wanting to find a dark maple syrup. It used to be called grade B, but they seem to have changed that grading system slightly, so you are looking for dark maple syrup. But we're gonna need half a cup. Next, we'll grab a piece of wax or parchment paper. Then we'll put on our lid. The reason we want the wax paper is so that the alcohol does not end up breaking down the seal. Put the lid on tight, give it a good shake to incorporate. Perfect, so I just have a marker. I'm going to write down what type of extract it is as well as the date. So now we're going to allow this to just do its extraction thing, and we're gonna come back and shake it every day, every other day over the next 2 to 4 weeks. Once the appropriate amount of time has elapsed, you're going to need to strain out, especially if you're using the vanilla beans. And I'm going to suggest using a coffee filter just over a fine mesh strainer. Here is our maple bourbon extract, or just maple depending on what extraction medium you chose. But either way, she's gonna be delicious.